Do you find it hard to show emotion? Do you believe that crying and vulnerability are weaknesses? Is it hard for you to express yourself? Because of our upbringing and because of society, we've been told that expressing ourselves, showing emotion and being vulnerable are all signs of weakness. But this is far from the truth, and it's even harder for men. This has led to an environment of toxic masculinity, and it's our job now to create safety for the men of this world so that they actually feel comfortable and strong in showing their emotions. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing, it's because of our, from a very young age, we've all been told, shut up. Children should be seen and not heard. If we cry, we're told to suppress our emotions. And it's like, no, the most actual healing thing we can do is release. It actually takes strength to cry, but crying is so healing. And it is just an expression. It's a release of emotions, a release of pain, whatever it is. But it can be a release of happiness as well. But from a very young age, men and boys have been told, certain phrases that have led to their suppression in adulthood. So man up, big boys don't cry. All of this shit that they've been brainwashed into believing has led them to suppress their emotions from a very young age. So, when they were opening up as kids, they were literally told to shut up and literally told that you're only going to be a man if you stop crying. So the men of this world think that if you show emotion, you're weak, which is fucking bullshit. Healthy masculinity is the expression of emotions, being comfortable within yourself to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness. Oh my God, and I'm so sick to the teeth of people saying vulnerability is a weakness, crying is a weakness. No, it's not. It takes real strength to be your true authentic self in this world, and it takes real strength for a man to be able to express themselves. And this is one of the hardest things as well, is not only are parents leading their children into a toxic masculine world because of how they speak to their children and shut up or put up, don't cry. Why do people say don't cry? You know what I mean? If anyone cries, and I've seen it so many times, oh, don't cry. Why? Why are we telling people not to cry? Literally, now if I see somebody crying, I'm like, oh, I'll be there for them, and I'm like, let it all out. Let it out. Because I've heard people say to me, men and women, say to me, I haven't cried in years. And I'm like, ow. I can feel that pain. This, emotions and trauma and everything we've been through. Grief. It bottles up, it builds up like a pressure cooker. And we release through crying. It's like this volcanic eruption when we cry. But if we don't cry, that shit is suppressed. If you hold all that toxicity within your body, it leads to disease. It leads to mental health issues. It leads to physical issues as well. It leads to illness. It leads to stress. Release is so important. Speaking your truth is so important. And this is it. And I've seen this as well. Not only our parents anyway, have led to us not being able to be vulnerable. Women, unhealed women, are turning around and thinking they want somebody that's like their fucking father, which cannot express emotion anyway. And then they literally ridicule a man for getting emotional. And they're like, I want a man, not a boy. Effectively, that's what women are saying. And it fucking bugs the shit out of me. Because women are as bad for making this environment unhealthy for men. We wonder why then we attract narcissistic arseholes, because of the fact that we're literally wanting a model of the old toxic masculine environment. You know what I mean? Because of our daddy fucking issues, we're there saying that we need a man who doesn't cry. This is toxic. Women are just as fucking toxic, creating a toxic masculine world. Because they're literally, if a man shows vulnerability, they're like, man up. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I saw this on Mass as well. This woman literally saying, I don't want to hear about your trauma. I was like, what? You know what I mean? It's like literally saying, I don't want to hear you be vulnerable. You know what I mean? I'm not attracted to you if you're vulnerable. There's something wrong with her, not him. Because if he's actually able to express himself and she shuts him down, she needs to fucking heal. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is really bugs the fucking shit out of me, because unhealed women are literally creating toxic masculine men because of how they actually, how they respond to vulnerability. You know what I mean? And this is it. Like, women and men need to learn how to be vulnerable, because it's fucking beautiful. I think the more, like, you know, and I did a video on toxic masculinity before, and the comments I got, some of them were from healed masculines, some of them, a lot of them, were from toxic masculines, literally saying, you know, bitching about the whole thing. And like, they made a good point. Some of them made a good point and said women don't want emotional men. Yes, we've healed women do. Healed women want a man who can own his vulnerability. Healed women want a man who can express his emotions. And this is it. I think the most attractive thing in a man is to be able to cry. To be able to be strong enough to cry. And this is a fact. Crying isn't weakness. Crying takes strength. And like, I even know it for myself, you know, and, you know, we can all cry in the shower. We can all cry behind closed doors. And, you know, some people don't even fucking do that. But a lot of people keep it to themselves. And I think the bravest thing in the fucking world is to be able to trust someone enough to cry in front of them. And, you know, I was suppressing for a long time, you know, and we all do. It's like pushing the fucking toothpaste back into the tube. It doesn't fucking work. We're literally, every time we cry, it's like, put him back in. And it's like, what the fuck? Whereas we should be able to ugly cry in front of our friends, and ugly cry in front of our partners, and ugly cry in front of our, you know, our family. And this is it. Like, I've finally been able to trust my friends enough to actually ugly cry in front of them. If, you know, ugly crying in front of somebody takes fucking strength. It really does. And I hate calling it ugly crying. We all look a bit weird when we cry, but who gives a shit? Do you know what I mean? But like, being able to actually express tears and emotions in front of another person, that's fucking strength. Being vulnerable, opening yourself up, expressing how you feel. And this is the thing about, you know, clear communication as well. You know, oh, women do this as well. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm fine. You read my mind, but if you don't read my mind, you're a fucking asshole. Do you know what I mean? Fucking express yourself. Why are we so continuously bottling this shit up and not expressing ourselves? This is what leads to toxicity. This is what leads to toxic relationships. And, you know, the more that the unhealed woman suppresses the unhealed man for literally, or punishes him for being expressive, he's only been reminded of his youth. His father said to him, don't you fucking dare cry. His older brother said to him, don't you dare fucking cry. Man the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? This is toxic. Like, you know, this whole macho mentality is, I build fucking fire. We're not living in the fucking Stone Age. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. Like, us women don't need a man to provide financially for us anymore. We need protection emotionally. So we need you to meet us where we're at. So that's the thing. Like, we need to, and women the same, we need to meet each other in the middle. We need to be able to create that safety. And this is what it is. It's creating safety. The inability to cry, the inability to express emotions, the inability to be vulnerable isn't just because we were told, you know, grow the fuck up and stop crying, or man up, don't cry, big boys don't cry. Fucking bullshit. We were led to feel unsafe when we cried. And this is the thing. I remember, you know, when I was very, very young, I was in a situation where I was crying a lot, crying, and my mother was unable to come to me, and she didn't, you know, I needed her. She didn't come. So I learned that crying got me nowhere. So anytime I was hurt later on in my childhood, I would effectively stoop. I would like hide under the chair and stay silent. I remember hurting my thumb with a hammer. I was working with my dad and I was very young, and I hit my thumb and I said nothing. I went really quiet and I walked into the house and I hid in the room, because I was like, you can't cry because it's not safe to cry. And that's how I felt. I felt unsafe to cry. And this is what's happening with the men as well, is because their parent, their father especially, would have said, man the fuck up. Don't be fucking crying. Men don't fucking cry. Do you know what I mean? And then the child, the vulnerable fucking child is the opposite word, you know, the word here, child, felt unsafe to fucking express themselves. So that the child grew into a teenager who turned into a fucking asshole and it didn't express themselves. And this is what happens. A man who's not able to express himself ends up treating a woman like shit. So we're effectively training our boys to become assholes, because we're literally saying, keep your emotions inside. Don't tell the woman that you're into her. and literally break her fucking heart, because you're a real man is an asshole, and you know a good man is nice. Do you know what I mean? And this is what happens as well. Us women, when we've been through trauma so much, when we've only seen the toxic masculine household environment, when we've only been in toxic masculine relationships, we end up finding a nice guy and getting the fucking ick. I've heard this from women so many times. Oh, he's too nice. No, you're just not fucking used to it. And then this is like, you know, that phrase is like nice guys, I don't know, nice guys don't win, or something, some kind of weird one like that. It's like, and it's like literally saying, you know what I mean? You be an asshole and you'll get a woman, which is fucking bullshit. Unhealed women are attracting toxic men and want toxic men, because they're creating fucking toxic men. Whereas a healed woman is attracted to a healed man, and a healed man owns his fucking shit, owns his vulnerability, and knows that he does not, it's not weak to be vulnerable. I've seen it so many times, like, you know, if you ever seen like videos of The Rock with his daughter, like The Rock is fucking huge. You can be a big, bulky, muscly man and still try to fucking tear, and it's fucking sexy. That is it. Emotional intelligence is the new sexy, and if you're not emotionally intelligent, then forget about it. And this is the truth with women as well. Women are unemotionally intelligent, insecure, and attracting men that fucking model their dads. Fucking assholes, effectively. Toxic masculine assholes. I'm sorry. I grew up in a toxic masculine asshole. I grew up in a toxic masculine environment, and I actually took on toxic masculine traits. So yes, I can. I remember one of the comments saying, you can't talk about this shit. Yes, I fucking can talk about this shit, because I fucking grew up in the depths of it. I had no mother in my house after she fucking left when we were 2. I was me and my dad and my brother. I grew up in a toxic masculine environment, and I inherited toxic masculine traits. I treated people not nice. You know what I mean? I wasn't expressive of emotions. I was angry all the time. I was in that toxic masculine energy. So I inherited those traits, and I had to unlearn them. And so can men. You know, so can women. We all, and like, this is the thing as well. Us women have had to, I suppose, adopt masculine roles as well. This energy of, I have to do it all myself. And this is another thing that happened for me. I ended up in hyper independence. So I didn't ask for help. I ended up with those shields around me, that unsafe feeling, and I didn't let anyone in. And it's only in the last, this year, like, well, 2025, that I actually started to cry in front of my friends instead of pushing the fucking tears back in, like, because this is what I learned as well. So we need to start creating that safety. It's about feeling safe. It's about letting a man know that he is safe to cry, that he is safe to be vulnerable, he's safe to be to open up, that you're not going to shun him, that you're not going to punish him, that you're not going to make him feel small or weak, because it takes massive amounts of strength and courage to be vulnerable, to open up, to ask for help, to express yourself. And this is what happens with mental health issues in men. They think that they're supposed to do things a certain way. Work, provide, not express yourself, keep it all blocked in, and then fucking die. This is effectively it, like. You know what I mean? They're because of their suppression, it's leading to more suicides, because they're not able to open up, they're not allowed to open up, or they feel like they're not allowed to open up. So it's about us creating that safety for them as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about a man creating safety for a woman. We actually have to create safety for them. And as I said, it's these unhealed women that are punishing men for being vulnerable. You know what I mean? And it's you know, it's those unhealed dads that are creating this energy of you need to be a fucking man, so stop crying. Like, what do you want for your children? The future generation of humanity. Do you want your boys to be fucking assholes and treat women like shit because they can't express themselves? Or do you want your boys to grow into strong men who can express themselves? Do you know what I mean? We're not about the building fire anymore. It's strong emotional intelligence that makes you powerful. And that's it. Understanding your own mind, expressing your own mind, being so confident within yourself that you can say what's on your mind. You can say your truth, that you can actually cry. It's so fucking hot to see a man cry. It really is. And I keep fucking saying it. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, because it's so fucking rare. That's what it is. It's so rare. And we need to start creating the safety so that men can safely express themselves now. We need to create a world of healthy masculinity going forward. And this will lead to healthier relationships. So we're doing it for the future of our children, the future of our partners, the future of fucking humanity. Let's change the system from toxicity into healthy masculinity. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share. And please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you would like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today, and nothing more than type in your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie where I share guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box. And I'm doing another feminine empowerment workshop next week, the 17th, 21st? The 21st, what day are we on? I think next Wednesday anyway. So Wednesday week, I will be doing another feminine empowerment workshop for us ladies to get together, heal and grow and support each other. It's at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time. For info, please leave a comment. So